What's up, guys? All right, so I'm just kind of showing you what I got going on with Daphne. So I've just been really getting to know her today. So we spent a little time where I was just doing nothing with her. I was returning some calls and texts in my office, and she was just hanging out with me, just to kind of give her a little chance to warm up with me. And what I'm seeing so far, I guess, is that we have she bonds really, really well. So once she's chosen you as your human, you're in, and you can do no wrong. Up into that point, though, like, she's what I would call, she has a low threshold. So that means it takes her a little bit of stimulation to make her go into fight or flight, which isn't bad in a 50-pound dog. When she's 120 pounds, though, and she decides to flee, she can leap really far. So we want to kind of help minimize that low threshold and kind of minimize her response to stimulation. The best way to desensitize in this way is to get really good obedience and introduce them to a lot of situations. I know she's here for some counter surfing and stuff like that. I did catch her getting into the garbage, give her a little bit of and really just that noise with my voice saying it was enough for her to be like, oh wow, that's serious, I'm gonna stop. So I think consistency over time really is gonna win there. Now for the counter surfing, kind of an example of what we're gonna do, just kind of, we'll set her up a little bit. I want her to get the smell of what's going on up there. Now, if she goes for it, we're just going to use communication. You say, oh, no, and just gently guide her away from that situation. Oh, leave it. We're just going to go away from it. Good girl. And then there's going to be a reward. Now, if she goes back, leave it. Good. Now, it's really important that she's not able to get the paycheck here, which would be the hot dogs. So the hot dogs are still up there. Daphne, leave it. Good. Good girl. So I get her a reward that time because she did it without me having to use any compulsion. No leash stuff at all. Another thing we're working on is the sit and the place, and what I want to do is I want to increase duration and distance as we're doing this. Daphne, come. Good. Good girl. So, yeah, and that's another thing too, is the come command. We're working on that sit. Now when she sits, the second she does it, we give her the food right off. So, and if she's a little bit rude about it, we don't do it. And for a puppy, I'm gonna be patient. So we have some distractions, people going through doors and stuff like that. Daphne, come. Good. Good girl. Daphne, sit. Good. Good girl. Now I'm gonna hold her here. So while we're doing this, we're stretching out the duration of the stay. When I get eye contact, okay, I release her like that. So she doesn't really know what's going on there, but after you only release with okay, you're stretching out that duration over time. Eventually what we start doing is walking around her while she's holding that sit, and then we go further from there. Now for the place command, Daphne, place.
Hey guys,
good girl. So we reward her right here once she gets on the bed, and we get eye contact. I'm gonna let her off. Good. Okay. Now I did a little bit of leash guidance there. She started to get off, pulled her back onto the leash. I'll kind of do that again. Place. Good. Good girl. Wait for the eye contact, little leash guidance. Now I'm waiting for eye contact. Once I get it, I'll release her. Now, I don't worry too much about this. So this is an avoidance behavior, or maybe she's just interested in the bed. But what happens, the byproduct of her not focusing on me, is that we stretch out the duration in which she's holding this place command. And I'll just wait her out. If she tries to get off, pull her back with the leash. Once she looks up at me and asks me what I want her to do, we go ahead and release her and reward on that. Okay. Good. Good girl. So I got a little eye contact, I let her go, and then that took a while to get that eye contact, and I want to end on a good note, so that's probably the repetition I'll end this session on. Hopefully that's useful to you guys, and give me a call if you have any questions. I'll text you this video, and so you'll get it from my number.